Good afternoon, everyone. You are welcome in AI with Rao, and let's make AI simple. So, in this journey, we are going to know about the most important concept, and that is the from raw data to working model step by step. So, let's start with the workflow of machine learning. And it's pretty simple, and at the end I promise you you will remember each name anytime. So this is a 7-step process. What are these 7 steps? I will tell you, but as usual we are going to know everything through a story, and the story is everyone most likable thing is biryani. So when I ask you to cook a biryani, if you are a good cook and you love cooking, do you think you will just do that and biryani will be there? No, there is a step by step process, right? For every process there are steps. So what you will do, you will first find the ingredient, right? You can see right now, you will first find the ingredient, you will buy the recipe, right? After that what you will do, you will wash the rice, okay, marinate it, then make it in different layers, then cook, then taste, and then serve and get the feedback. If you understand this process, this is what actually the machine learning flow is. You can see right now this picture. Yes. So the first thing that is there is collect the data. On what we are going to do all the process on data. So if data is there, then in real form the data is unclean. Unclean means many format is missing, unit is missing, some important point or some data is completely null and void, that you have to take into consideration. So you will do the cleaning and preparation. Now say you have 100 data and you are going to train your model on this 100 data. No, what you will do, you will split that. You will take 80 data on which you will train, and you will search those results and the prediction that model gives on 20. So you will divide 20 you will use for testing and 80 you will use for training the model. After that you will choose the model depending on what situation, what problem you are solving. You will see that should I choose regression or tree base. I will discuss everything, okay? We have 30 videos in that. And then in 5th step, what is that? Training. The real training will happen, model.fit. There the pattern recognition will happen. What I mentioned you, Ramesh Chaiwala, whatever he remembers is actually the pattern recognition. So this is after that, once you trained your model, in 6th step you will evaluate that. What is the result? And how you will evaluate the 20 that you split for testing on this you will check that my model is actually giving good prediction or not. And once everything is done, you will not keep it in your laptop. Somewhere you have to deploy, then only you can make the money. You will solve the real life problem, you will sell it. That is called deployment. So it's pretty simple. If you want to remember this step, it's very simple. Always remember this 4th, and you can see right now you evaluate, and after that evaluation you found that the model is not up to the expectation. Then what you will do, you will choose different model, again train, again check. It will keep on repeating. So this is the loop. You can see the loop right now here. Yeah. Now the point is how to remember this. Be till the last and I will tell you how to remember this. Now we have this concept. Now let's discuss each and every thing step by step. So you can see right now here the first two. First is what? Collect. So you take an example of gathering 100 or 1000 days selling of tea that we took in the first video, this example. So here what is happening, so Ramesh will take a pen and paper and write it down for each day. What is the temperature, okay, what is the date, okay, is there any festive season, and how many cup of tea he sold. This is the gathering of data. After that, what will happen in the second step? Cleaning. So I told you what is cleaning. If there is something wrong, spelling error is there, something is missing, alignment is not there, that cleaning, okay, these things will be done. Now these two is done. So see, this is very vital concept that people miss. See, 80% of machine learning, as a ML engineer, machine learning engineer, people spend 80% of their time by collecting the data and cleaning the data. Once your input is completely like clean and up to the mark, it's the best way. It's the best. If you, it's like one saying is there, garbage in, garbage out. So you should not give the garbage. You should clean your data. Okay, 80% of the time of machine learning engineer goes through this first two process. You can understand the gravity of the first two process that we are not taking into the account while we are learning. Okay, when you will work on machine learning project, then you will understand the gravity of these first two steps. After that, the third step is what we said, splitting. This is the golden rule. It's 80-20 principle. 80% of the data you will keep for training the model and 20% for testing, right? And see, this is one of the major concept that people should learn is what is data leakage. By anyhow, by mistake, while training your model, you trained your model on this test data, then you know what will happen. It will not remember it. What it will do, it will only remember these things, this result. Okay, it will not learn. Okay, understanding will not be there for model. We will discuss this, what it is called. Okay, and this, understand this, what is data leakage. You got my point? Now come to this 4th and 5th point, choosing the correct model depending on the situation, depending on the problem. Should I go for linear regression, decision tree, and we will cover that in coming videos. Now here, that everyone is concerned, and everyone's concern is that training. So this model dot fit, and we train on X and Y. Okay, this is where that actual training happens. So if you are from non-technical background, still it is relevant for you. This is not very hard. So I imported a regression model and train and test. So what we did, X, we discussed that X and Y is the input. So in X and Y you have two category. First is train and first is test. For train we are using how much? 80%, and for test how much? 20%. And our model will be trained on where? This train. 80% of the data. Test we will not provide. Now comes the 6th step, and that is what? Evaluate. So this is the final result phase. Okay, you just put this code, that model dot score, and you will get. So if it is, say, model is performing great, and in general convention it is more than 95, say if it is giving 89%, okay, 89% is accuracy is there, we can go for that. Even it is 99, but if it is giving 99% of accuracy, it doesn't mean that model is correct. There is the most vital concept that is called, you can see right now, this is model is memorizing, it's not learning. So in an exam, if you give answer to the student that this is the question and this is going to be asked, what the person will do? They will memorize, they will not learn. So if you train your model on test data, then you will get better score. But in real environment, in production, in real environment, your model will collapse. And this is called overfitting, where the just memorizing, not learning. So this is a very, very important concept. And now at the end is the deploy. So if you like, it's worth nothing if it is working in your laptop, right? Now this 20 seconds recap will clear all your doubt. What is this first 7 steps? What I told you, how to remember this. See, always remember this choose. Okay, so what we are going to choose something for what? Training the data. We are going to choose the model. Before choose, we have to remember 3 things. After choosing the model, we have to remember 3 things. Before choosing the model, what we need to collect, clean and split. Collect, clean and split CCS. Then we choose. After that, what we are going to do? Train, evaluate and deploy. Train, evaluate and deploy. TED, CCS, TED. This is the cycle. Yes. And now, very important, 80% of real world data are like collection and cleaning. 80% of the work is this. Okay, and golden rule, that where the data leakage will be there, and what is data leak and how data leak will leads to memorization, not learning. And it's a loop. I discuss you that how you evaluate it, and if it is not working, you will choose a different model, train it, evaluate it, and keep doing until and unless you're not getting desired result. Next day you will learn that why garbage in and garbage out is actually a serious problem. So thank you so much for being in the video till now, and subscribe my channel. Thank you.